Hello friends, welcome back. See, we have come up with this quadratic. See, in speed maths, apart from simplification, where you can really save your time and where you can not only save time, but you can be very sure of this accuracy, that is quadratic. And in pre, you know that time and accuracy and this time saving. These two things are the most crucial things. Think you all must have gone through this quadratic videos. I mean, you might have seen and you might have studied a lot. So I won't tell you much. Just two things. One is sine of root. If you can find out sine of root quickly, then half of your problem is over. And then roots, especially in the bigger numbers, how to find out the roots quickly. These two things we will learn. So first I'll go with the sign. For sine of roots, see, generally quadratic are of four types. One, two, three, first I'll go with the sign. In sign, when we have this minus and plus, then both roots will be positive. When you have this plus and plus, both roots will be negative. So these two are like quite distinct, that minus plus, positive positive, plus plus, negative negative. In other two, you have one positive and one negative. So wherever you have negative here, positive root is greater than negative root. And when you have plus sign here, then negative root is greater than positive root. Since there will be one positive and one negative, so it is very much required to know that which root is bigger. So positive is bigger when you have minus here, and when you have plus here, then negative root is bigger. So this is one thing which you have to be quite thorough with. Another thing is how to find out the root. See, for roots, calculation, whenever you have plus, how will you factorize it? Rather, I would say that when when you are going to factorize it, whenever you have plus here, then you have to do the plus here. So here it will be 6 plus 5. 6 into 5 is 13. 6 plus 5 is 11. Whenever you have minus here, then it will be 15 minus 3. So here root will be plus 6 plus 5. Here, since both the roots have to be negative, so minus 6 minus 5. Here one is 15, one is 3. Since bigger root is positive, so this will be plus 15 and minus 3. Here, since it is plus, so bigger root will be negative, so this will be minus 3 sorry, plus 3 and minus 15. So this is the way you have to factorize. If it is plus, then you have to add. If you have minus here, then you have to subtract. These are two basic things which, if you know, 70 to 80%, you will be able to do it very easily. Now let's go to the questions. How to find out the roots of difficult numbers, that we will learn there. And common sense, you have to always, go for the common sense whenever you find anything. Like this one, 6x minus 5y is equal to 0. So common sense says that since x has to be multiplied by 6 to be equal to y multiplied by 5, so y is certainly greater than x. No calculation is required basically. So this is y is greater than x. You don't have to use this one also. No need to do that. Because here it is 6x is equal to 5y. So y has to be greater. Having solved here, they have calculated the value, but you don't have to find out the value. You have to simply say which one is bigger. So y is greater than x. 2x square minus 13x minus 57. Since both are minus minus, so this will be plus root will be greater than minus. Since these are both plus, so this will be minus minus. And one more thing, I'll simply say that whatever is there, you have to divide by 2. Divide by 2 here. You can, best way to do is that you simply, simplify it to the core. Y square plus 8y plus 16. Now you have to find out the root. Since 16, this is 8, so it has to be 4 and 4. So your root will be minus 4 and minus 4. Here we have to subtract it. And 57 has 19 as prime. Just remember, whenever you have anything at C which has some prime number, try to factorize prime number first. So here 19 is one number which cannot be broken down further. So one number I'll try to give it 19 and 6. Then I'll see whether 19 into 6 is equal to 57 into 2. Yes, it is. 19 into 3 is 57 and it is 2. So 19 minus 6. So my root is 19 by 6, 19 by 2 and 6 by 2. Right? So I'll just simplify it. This is 3. Now this 3 minus 3 is bigger than both because they are same. And this is plus, so it has to be bigger, greater than all. And this minus 3 is greater than minus 4. So my answer is x is greater than y. Right? We will learn further. As you proceed, we have 50 questions. As you proceed, you will learn many things. 19 by 2 and minus 3 that we calculated, and then minus 4, minus 4. This is the basic way, and what I am telling you is how you can do it quickly. This is not this is basically y is equal to minus 625. because y plus 5 is equal to 0. So basically here I'll tell you two things. When you have x square is equal to 25, x value would be plus minus 5. When x is root under 25, so x would be 5 plus 5 only. This you have to remember. So here y plus 5 is equal to 0. So y is equal to minus 5. And this 156 by 13 is 12. 12 plus 15, 27 minus 30, this is minus 3. So x is minus 3 and y is minus 5. So x is greater than y. So okay, the things that we have to learn for future is when we have a square, this is plus minus. When we have root, this is only plus. Okay, y is minus 5, this is minus 3. 2x square plus 34x plus 140, 5y square plus 10y minus 5. So what we have to do? This is minus, both minus. This one, since this is plus, so minus is greater, plus is smaller root. My habit is to write the greater one in the left side. So that's why I am putting it like this only. And this, since we don't know, so that will be as it is. See, here we can easily cut it 70 and this is 70. So now you have 1, 7 and 70. Since it is plus, so this has to be added. So 10 plus 7. So your root is minus 10 and minus 7. Okay? Here, this is 2y, this is 35. And since it is minus, so you have to minus it. So what will be? This is 35, so 7 minus 5. And you have nothing here, so minus would be greater, so 7 is the greater number. This is 7, this is plus 5. Now, how to compare it? See, minus 10, minus 7. So when it is minus 7, it is equal. When it is plus 5, it is greater than or. So what? Y is greater than or equal to x. If y is 5, then it is greater than x. If y is minus 7, then it is equal to or greater than. So y is greater than or equal to x. Y is greater than or equal to x. 5 minus 7, minus 7, minus 10. Here we cannot cut it. Basically this is the same question, so we can skip it. Here we cannot cut it, we cannot cut it. This is plus 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 plus. So root will be minus 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 minus. This will be divided by 4, divided by 4. This will be divided by 2. This will be divided by 2. Now we have to simply put the number there. 42, it is plus, so you have to plus it. Here your prime is 7. So this would be either 12 and 7. It can be 12, 7. It can be 14, 5. Because it has to be multiple of 7. 1 has to be the multiple of prime. So prime is 7. So either it will be 7 plus 12 or it will be 14 plus 5. Since 12 into 7 gives you 84, 42 into 2 gives you 84. So 12 and 7 is okay. So this becomes 12, this becomes 7. Here 30 and 4, this is 43. So 120 you are getting. Basically this can be 40 and 3. It will simply 40 and 3, 30 into 4, 40 into 3. 0 gets shifted. So 40 into 3. Now 40 by 4 and 3 by 4. Now when you simplify it, you have minus 6, you have minus 3.5, you have minus 10, you have minus 0.75. So what has happened here is minus 10 is smallest of all and minus 0.75 is greater than all others. So you cannot have any concrete relation. So a relationship between x and y cannot be determined. Minus 3 by 4, minus 10, minus 3.5, minus 6. So this is the smaller one, this is the larger one. So you have in one equation only, both the roots are either smallest or greatest. Here we can easily cut it, 26 and this will be 168. This. So now what has happened? This is x square plus 26x plus 168. This is y square plus y minus 72. Root has to be minus minus, here plus, so minus plus. This has to be 8, 9 only because this is 1, so it has to be broken into where difference is 1 only. So we have this 8 and 9. Since we plus, so minus 9 and plus 8. Here 168, you have to find out the prime. 7, if you take, then okay, 7, it's multiple of 7, 7 to the 14, 7 4 the 28. Now the question is that 7 and this is 26. 7 into 19, you won't get 168. So then 14 into 14 plus 12, 26, 7 plus 19, 26. So 14 into 12 is giving you 168. So another pair is minus 14 and minus 12. Since plus 8, if it is plus 8, then it is greater than all. When it is minus 9, still it is greater than these two. So y is greater than x. Say y is greater than x. 8 minus 9 minus 14 minus 12. Problem is that sooner you get this number 14, 12, better it is for you. Because this is what takes time. Here 2, 2 and 12. Since it is minus, so it has to be 4 and 3. 4 minus 3 gives you 1. So here your will be plus 4 minus 3. This has to be minus minus. And this has to be divided by 4 divided by 4. So this is clear. Since it is minus, so plus sign will be the greater one. Plus 4 minus 3. This is 18, 4 just 72. So you can 9 and 8. 9 8 ja 72. So 9 by 4 and 8 by 4. So here it is giving you minus 2.25 minus 2. Where it is plus 4, it is greater than these two numbers. But where it is minus 3, it is smaller than these two numbers. So you cannot have anything. The relationship cannot be established. Okay? Minus 2.25, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. Since this is a square, so this has to be plus minus 45. This is 9, 16, 425. So this is 2025. So it is plus 45. So whenever you have root, root is always greater than or equal to this square thing. Okay? So this is plus and this is plus minus. So y is greater than or equal to x. Quite easy. Plus minus plus, so y is greater than or equal to x. You can cut it 5, 6. Since it is plus, so it has to be 3 and 2. So your root will be minus 3 and minus 2. What we did? We simply cut it to 5. This is 5, this is 6. So it has to be 3 and 2. Since it is plus, so this 5 will be 3 plus 2. So minus 3, minus 2. It is minus, since it is 2, so 2 and 1. So this is plus 2 and minus 1. Plus, it is always greater, when minus 1 is also greater than these two. So y is greater than x. I hope things are clear. Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 2. This is plus. Both root would be positive. When both roots are positive, in that case, the bigger one will be bigger. Here, it is same, so there is no need to anything. This is the relationship can't be established. Cos x square minus 11x plus y square minus 11y plus 10. Same number. But whenever you have a same, whenever you have minus plus, then the bigger one would be most probably greater than the other one. We'll check it later. Plus, just simply, and when you have minus 1, so a smaller one would be greater. Since in minus, smaller is greater. Okay, minus. 96 and 20, so it will be 12 and 8, minus 12, minus 8. Here 15 and it is 56, so this will be 8 and 7, so minus 8, minus 7. When it is minus 7, this is greater than all. When it is minus 8, it is either equal or greater. So we can say x is greater than or equal to y. X is greater than or equal to minus 8, minus 12, minus 8, minus 7. Since this appears to be the bigger one, so we can in a way say that y is greater than x, and then we will have to check whether other things come or not. Okay. Both plus, divide by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3. Now, 3 into 10, 30. So it has to be 6 and 5. Here, 18 3s are 54. So it has to be 9 and 6. Now, you have 2, 1.67, I'll simply write it like that, 2, this is 3. So when it is 1.67, this is smaller than these two. When it is 2, it is smaller than 3 and equal to 2. So we can say, that y is greater than or equal to x. But y has to be greater. Either relationship can't be established or y has to be greater. So y is greater than or equal to x. If you know these things, then chances of committing error reduces drastically. Minus minus, so this is plus and minus, this is minus minus. Since it is 42, so 6 and 7, 65, you have to minus it, so 13 and 5. It has to be plus, this has to be 13 minus 5, then we are getting 8. So plus 13 minus 5. Even when it is in minus, it is greater than these two, so we can say x is greater than y. Correct? Plus plus 119. 119 prime is 17. 17 7 ja. In fact, 17 and 7 both are prime. So this is basically multiple of 2 primes. So it cannot be anything other than these 2 primes, 17 and 7. Here we have to subtract. So 6 and 4, 6 minus 4 2, 6 4 ja 24. So plus 6 minus 4. Since 7 is greater than 6, so x is greater than y. Here you don't have to go for anything else. X is greater than y. 7 17 minus 4 6. Here we can simply say that y square minus 24y plus 144 . This is 12 into 12, this is 12 plus 12. So here our root is plus 12 and plus 12. Here 99, you have 11. Prime is 11. 11 and 9, 11 9 ja 99, 11 plus 9 20. So plus 11 plus 9. Since both the roots have to be positive, so we could have easily said earlier also that y has bigger numbers, so y should be greater than x. So y is greater than x. These are a few new kind of questions which are appearing nowadays. So you have to do one extra step. X minus 12 square is equal to x square minus 2xy is 24x and then plus 12 square plus 81 minus 6x. I brought it here, minus 6x. So it is x square minus 24 minus 6 minus 30x plus 144 plus 81. So this is 225 is equal to 0. This one y plus 8 square, so y square plus 64 plus 2 8 is 16y plus 32 minus 36y. So it is giving you y square plus 16 minus 36, so minus 20y plus 96. So it is basically 12 and 8. 12 8 is 96. Both the roots have to be positive. So, and it is 15 and 15. So 15 is greater than both 12 and 8. So x is greater than y. I mean, finding out root is not difficult, but then before you go for taking out the root, you have to do one extra step. 15, 15, 12, 8. Here, both the roots minus. Here also, both the roots minus. Since it is a smaller number, so most probably y is greater than x. Since both the roots are negative and it is a smaller, y square plus 6y plus 9 is equal to 0. So this is giving you root 14 and 3, 14 3 are 42, 14 plus 3, 17. Here 3 and 3. So y is definitely greater than x, but it is also equal to. When it is minus 3, these are equal. When it is minus 14, this is smaller. So y is greater than or equal to x. Y is greater than or equal to minus 3, minus 3, minus 14, minus 3. Whenever you find some bigger number, where you find that you are unable to comprehend anything, you are not able to guess, what you have to do, you have to simply do the root. So if you do the root, this is in between 17 and 18. So now you have 17 one is like 17. Now either it has to be 17 and 17 or 18, 19. You can find out. Like if you have one is 17, then another one is, since it has to be subtracted and 7, so either 7, that is not possible, or 27. 27 and 17. Maybe it's not possible. Then you have to just find out what could be. So 17, but it has to be, greater than or less than 17, nearby 17. Then 17, and you have to find this 10, difference of 10. So 17 plus 5, 17 minus 5. 17 plus 5 is 22, 17 minus 5 is 12. Some problem, I'll just write it here. I say that it has to be 17, and you have to find out 17 plus 5, 17 minus 5, or 17 plus 6, 17 minus 4. This way you can find. One is that, and another is just try to find out quickly what the prime number is. 17 certainly not there, and 11 is also not there. 7 no, 7 is not there. 3 is certainly not there. Then 13 maybe. 13, we are finding that okay, 13 is there. So since prime is 13, so one number has to be 13. 17 minus 4, 13. Now you find out some. In fact, since 13 is a prime, so you better divide it by 13. 13 2s are 26, 13 3s are 39. So 23 minus 13 is giving you 10. So your roots will be plus 23 and minus 13. Here 143. Here 143 is multiple of 11. So prime is 11. So I'll just check if 13 and 11 is giving 143. Yes, it is giving. So here root is minus 13, minus 11, minus 13. So here we are saying that this 23, when it is 23, it is bigger. But when it is minus 11, it is greater than minus 13. When it is minus 13, then it is less than minus 11. When it is plus 23, it is greater than both. So we cannot have any relationship. Since this is the smaller, this is the larger number. So you cannot have direct relationship. 23 minus 13, 13 minus 11. So relation can't be established. Here also again 357. Find out the root. Root is 19. So we will just check. 19 it cannot be. Now we check 19. 19 and 19 cannot be. Then comes 18 and 20. It can certainly not be. So what? Then you have 17 and 21. 17 plus 21 is 38, and 17 into 21 may give you 350. Just check it. 17 1 is 17, 17 is. So your root is plus 21 plus 17. What we did, we tried to find out the root of this number, I mean nearby root. So nearby is 19. So 19, either 19 and 19. So 19 into 19 is not going to give you 357. So 19 plus 120, that cannot be, because that will give you 0 and you have 17. So 19 plus 2, 21, 19 minus 2, 17. This is giving you both 38 and 357. So this is the root. Here 483. So this is 484, 22. 22 into 22 cannot be there. So 23 and 21 you can have. 21 into 23 will give you 483. So this way you can easily reach to the numbers which can be the roots. And then you can just ticker it a bit and you will find the answer. So this is plus 21 plus 23. This is plus 21. So y is greater than or equal to x. Y is greater than or equal to x. Stays 17 21. Here simply 10 and this is 24. So this is giving you minus 6 and minus 4. 6 4 is 24. Here 8 and 7. So minus 8 and minus 7. Since we have all earlier said that when both the roots are of same, we can find out which one can be big, greater. So here x is 10 and 24, 15 and 56. So x, chances of getting x greater is 4. We've calculated the root and x is greater than y. It's simple. So 20. So this has to be 10 into, sorry, minus 10, minus 2. This is 30, 22. So this has to be 11 into minus 11, minus 2. So y is greater than, sorry, x is greater than or equal to y. Can you say that? Where it is minus 2, it is bigger than minus 11. Where it is minus 2 and it is minus 10, this one is bigger. So relationship cannot be established. Whenever you have such kind of thing, simply say relationship can't be established. X squared plus 3x plus 2. So this will be 2 and 1 only. Minus 2, minus 1. This has to be plus and 1 minus. So this will be plus 2 and minus 1. So when it is plus, it is greater than all. When it is minus, it is either equal or greater. So y will be greater than or equal to x. Y is greater than or equal to. (182), 14 or 13? 13 into 13, 169, 14 into 14, 196. So this is 14 and 13, both plus. This is 11 into 12, this is a very common figure. So if you practice, then you know that this is 11 and 12. So x is greater than y. X is plus 14, plus 13, plus 12, plus 11. 980. Since this appears to be bigger number, so chances of y being greater than x is more. Now equal we have to find out. This is 6 and 3. 6 plus 3, 9. 6 into 3, 18. So this is 6 and 3. This one 8 and 4. Now you have problem. Because when it is 6, it is smaller than 8 and greater than 4. So relation can't be determined. It's not that always it will be greater. Chances are there, but then you have scope for relationship can't be established. 4, 8, 3, 6 relationship can't be established. Minus minus, this will be minus 7, minus 6. This has to be minus 15, minus 8. 15 plus 8, 23. 15 into 8, 120. So minus 7 is a smaller one of this, and minus 7 is greater than minus 8, and certainly greater than minus 15. So y is greater than x. This will be plus divided by 4 plus divided by 4. This one we will cut 6, 5. Since it is 6 and it has to be added, so 5 and 1. 5 plus 1, 6. 5 into 1, 5. So it will be 5 and 1. Here it will be 20 into 4, 80. So this has to be 16 and 5. 16 plus 5, 21. 16 5 is 80. So this has to be 16. This has to be 5. So again, this is 4, which is in between 5 and 1. So relationship can't be determined. Because when it is 4, it is greater than 1 and less than 5. So relation can't be established. Sure. Since it is minus 8 and 3, 8 minus 3. Since it is minus, so plus minus. Plus 8 minus 3. Here, this is multiple of 11. 2 plus 7, 9, minus 9, 0. It is multiple of 11. So, one has to be 11, so another one will be 27. 27 minus 11 is 16. 27 into 11 is 297. Since it is minus, so plus 27 minus 11. Again, same problem. When it is plus 8, it is, oh, here we did a blunder. Okay, first we'll do it. When it is plus 8, it is bigger than this one, greater than this, and smaller than this. What blunder we did, we should have written sign first. Plus minus, plus minus. When you have plus minus in both, relation can't be established. Because when it is plus, it is greater than this. When it is minus, this one is bigger. So when both have positive and negative, relationship can't be established. There is no need to find out the root. 11. Okay. This is basically sheer wastage of time. Plus plus, minus minus, plus minus. Divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2, divide by 2. If you write it beforehand, chances of missing it will be very less. So chances of mistake will be very less. 2 times are 20, so it has to be 5 and 4. 22, 2s are 44, and 1 has to be, since it is multiple of 11, so one number has to be 11, so another one will be 4. So here what's happening, when it is plus 11 by 2, it is obviously greater. When it is minus 4 by 2, that is 2. This is 2.5, this is 2. So when it is 2, it is greater than this and equal to this. So we can say that y is greater than or equal to x. Y is greater than or equal to x. Here again, 187, 1 plus 7, 8, 8. So 11 has to be there. So this is 17 and 11. Okay, again you are doing a blunder. Well, see, this is plus plus, this is minus minus. So x has to be greater than y. You don't have to find out the root. Correct? Since it is plus plus, it is minus minus. So what's the need of finding the root? Plus will always be greater than minus. Okay. Minus 4, minus 3, 17, 11. Here it is 702. Again, a big number. So what can be? 29? No, 27. 729. So 27, and now the difference is 1 only. So either it can be 27, 28, it can be 27, 26. Chances of 27, 26 is more because this cannot be there because 7 into 8, 6. The unit gives you 6. Here unit is 2. Now you have to simply see that whether it is multiple of 13. 13, 6, 13 5s are 65, 13 4s are 52. Right. So this is 27, 26. Since it is plus, so minus 27 plus 26. This one, you have to simply try to get any of these numbers. So if I take 27, then this will be 30. 30 into 27 cannot be there. If I take 26, then also 26 into 31 cannot be there. Since it is plus, I have to do the plus. Then again, I'll simply take out the root. 29. So maybe 28 and 29. Yes, I suppose 28 and 29 will give you 7. Yeah, 7 1 is 7, 1 1, 7 1 is 7. 29 into 4 is 116. So it is minus 28 and minus 29. Since minus 27 is bigger than both, so minus 20, x is greater than y. Challenge in these numbers are only to find out the root quickly. Minus 29, minus 28, 26, minus 27. Minus plus, both root positive. This is 35 square, so this has to be plus 35, plus 35. Here, this is 17 into 7. So we have to take multiple of 17. So multiple of 17, and then you have to 17 into 70. So what we can do is, we can half this and double this, 35 into 34. So you will get plus 35 and plus 34. We got 17 into 70. What we did, we double it. 17 into 34, 17 into 34, so 70 divided by 2, 35. This is giving you 69 also. So x is greater than or equal to. X is greater than or equal to y. Okay, x is greater than or equal to y. This is giving you 6 and 4 plus. This is giving you. This will also be 21 2 42. So this will be 7 and 6. So this is 3.5. This is 3. This is 4. This is 6. So x is always greater than y. No matter whether it is 4 or 6, it will be more than 3.5 and 3. 330, 11 you have here. So you have to have one number 11, and since it is minus, so plus it will be greater. And 33, so 11, and you have to subtract also. So it has to be more than 22. 22 and 3 cannot be there. 13 and 33, no. Okay. 11 and 30 is the correct one. 30 minus 11 is 19. So plus 30 minus 11. Here 176, 1 plus 6, 7, 7 minus 7, 0. So this has to be multiple of 11. So this is 16 and 11. So if it is 30, it is greater than or. If it is minus 11, it is greater than minus 16 and equal to 11. So x is greater than or equal to y. I hope things are not difficult. I mean, the way I am telling is, I think it's quite simple. Still, if you have any issues, you can just write in the comment box. I'll try to get back. Since it is plus, so it has to be 2 plus 3. So this will be plus 2 and plus 3. Since it has to be subtracted and it is 1, so 10 and 9. Since it is minus minus, so plus minus, plus 10, minus 9. Now it is here only you have the greater number and smaller number both. So relationship can't be determined. 10 minus 9, 3, 2. Here again you have a bigger number. Sign wise, this is plus, plus, this is minus, plus. See, whenever you have a repeated number which is 3 times repeated, so that is multiple of 111, and 111 is multiple of 37. 37 is the prime number. This you have to remember. Whenever you have a number where all the 3 digits are same, so you have to simply know that it is multiple of 37. So 1 has to be 37. Since it is plus, so 37, you cannot have a multiple of 37, and it is prime number. So one will be 37, another one will be 24. So mine is 37 and 24. Here I'll try to put any one of these numbers, just to see that if luck favors, then you may get one of these as a factor. 37, since it is minus, so if you have, then this is 37 and 27, then only you will have 10. But 7 7 ja is 9. 24, 34 and 24. Just check. Maybe 24 4 ja 96, 24 3 ja 72 plus 9 80. So you have minus 34 plus 24. So when it is plus 37, it is greater than, or when it is plus 24, it is greater than minus 34 and equal to 24. So my answer is going to be x is greater than or equal to y. X is greater than or equal to y. Minus minus plus plus, so plus minus minus minus. 126, 9 is one prime and 7 is another prime. So you can have 14 and 9 I suppose. This will be minus 14 and minus 9. Here you have to subtract 114 again. 7 is 1. So you can have 7 and 20 plus 20 minus 7. So when it is minus 7, it is bigger than both, greater than both minus 9 minus 14. So x is greater than y. There is no scope for equal to. Plus 20, minus 7, minus 9, minus 14. Here again, number appears to be a bigger one. So 196. So 14 can be 1. Since 14 and 15 is 29, that is not possible. So 13 and 16, no. 3 6 are 8. 12 and 17, yes. Because 2 7s are 4. So we simply say that it has to be, 14. Nearby 14, numbers should be, greater and smaller than 14, one greater and one smaller. So 14, 14, 14 and 15, no. 13, 16, no. 12, 17, yes. So my roots are plus, plus, plus 12, plus 17. Here again plus, plus, Again, if you take 14 and 13, then plus 13 plus 14. Since it is in between 12 and 17, so you cannot have anything. Correct? Since if you have 13 or 14, anything. If it is 12, it is smaller. If it is 17, it is larger. 13, 14, 12, 17, relationship can't be established. Again, 576 is 24 square. So this will be plus 24 plus 24. Here, again, 24 and 23 maybe, because it is near to 576 only. So here will be 24 and 23. So x is greater than or equal to y. So able to get the roots quickly? You simply see the numbers, we try to find out the root, and then we ticker the number a bit and get the roots. 24, 24, 23, 24. Plus, 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 minus. Minus, 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 plus. It is minus 17, so 14 and 5, since 7 is the prime number. So this will be minus 14 plus 5. Here, if you keep one as 14, another is 19, just check if it is there. Yes, it is there. 14 into 19 will give you 266. So I took the clue from here that one number is minus 14. So if it has to be equal, then it has to be minus 14 only. So it is minus 14 and minus 19. So if it is minus 14, it is either equal or greater. So y is greater or equal than x. Y is greater than, x is smaller than or equal to y. Minus plus, we can simply cut it, 5 and 4. So it will give you 4 and 1 only. So plus 4 plus 1. Here 7 is prime, so 20 and 7 plus 20 minus 7. Since it is in between, so relationship can't be established. Correct? If it is plus 4, it will be greater than minus x, minus 7. If it is plus 20, then it is greater than 1. Sure, it will be plus 7 minus 6, because it is minus, so plus will be greater 1. Here 8 and 9, plus 8 plus 9. So since it is plus and plus 8 is greater than 7, so y is greater than x. This is 15 only, 15 and 15. Here 15 cannot be one number. So we'll just check 342. 18 in between 18 and 19. So it has to be 18 and 19 only. Since it is also plus, so y is greater than x. We knew that it could be bigger, but it could be greater, but then we were not sure whether it will be equal or not. Since it was 37, then 30, 342, 225. So it was very much likely that y would be greater than x. See, 288, again 17. 17 and 17 cannot be. Then 16 and 18. Yes. Because it is, look, 289 minus 1. So 17 square minus 1 square. 17 plus 1, 17 minus 1. 288 is equal to 289 minus 1, which is 17 square minus 1 square. So it can be 17 plus 1, a square minus b square, a plus 1, a minus. So 16 and 18. Here, this is also in a very common pair, 16 into 15. And if you see my basic video, there I have mentioned some pairs. This is also one of them. 16 into 15 is 240. So now you have 16, 18, 16, 15. So x is greater than or equal to y. X is greater than or equal to y. Sure, best way is to go for the calculation. 4x. See, if I use common sense, then I'll simply say that x is greater than y. Why? Because 4x plus 6y is equal to 6. So y has to be certainly be negative number. Then only it will be a smaller number. Because 2x minus 3y is equal to 45. So y has to be a negative number. Then only it will be, when you are subtracting, the number is bigger. When you are adding, number is smaller. So x is greater than y. If you calculate it, then 4x plus 6y is equal to 6. You double it. So 4x minus 6y is equal to 90. So if we add it, then 8x is equal to 96. So x is equal to 12. If x is equal to 12, so this is 48. So this is minus 42. So y has to be minus 7. But if you use common sense, you don't have to find out the root. No one is asking you to put the root there. It is just that you have to say whether x is greater or smaller. Sure. Minus, so we will simply say that plus minus divide by 5, divide by 5. Here also this will be both divide by 5, divide by 5. Okay. Since 11 is prime, 5 is also prime, it has to be 11 and 5 only. So this will be 11 by 5 and 5 by 5. Here 36 has 9 as prime. So basically we can say that 20 into 9, 180, 36 into 5, 180. So this will be 20 and 9. Now if we, this is going to be 1 minus 1, this is going to be plus 4, this is going to be plus 2.2, this is going to be plus 1.8. So since 2.2 lies between plus 4 and plus 1.8, so we can easily say that the relationship can't be established. Sure, 2x square minus x minus 78. So basically this is 1 and you have to subtract. So 78 into 2, it is 156. And 156 is also a very common number, 13 into 12. So 13 by 2 and 12 by 2, since it is minus, so this will be plus, this will be minus. This is plus plus, this has to be 14 and 12. So minus 14, minus 12. So in all probability this x is greater than y. Here x square minus 26x, this is multiple of 11, so it has to be 15 and 11. Here it is, we have to find out prime of this. So prime of this is 17. So 1 has to be 17. So we can say 17 and 9. So it is plus, so minus 17 plus 9, this will be plus 15 plus 11. So since 9 is also smaller than 15 and 11, so x is greater than y is the answer. Here 115 has prime 23. So this will be 23 and 5 minus 23 plus 5. Since it is plus, so it will be minus. Minus plus, this will be 19 and 5. Its prime is 19. So this is plus 19 and minus 5. Oh, sorry, plus 5. No. Plus 19 plus 5. So if it is 19, it is greater than or. If it is 5, it is greater than minus 23 and equal to plus 5. So y is greater than or equal to x. Y is greater than or equal to x. This is 108. So maybe 18 and 6 we can say. Minus minus. So plus 18 minus 6. 132, it has 11. So 22 and 6. So this will be plus 22. Sorry, minus 26 minus 6. So when it is plus 18, it is greater than or. When it is minus 6, greater than minus 22 and equal to minus 6. So your answer is x is greater than or equal to y. Right? X is greater than or equal to y. All the best. I hope you must have enjoyed the session. If yes, do subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed, and do share it with all your friends. All the best.